Right, I'm just taking this bath out. We're going to put a shower tray in, and I've noticed, probably should have looked at this, I've got a load of heating pipes at the back and it's all stainless steel, so I'm going to have to shift all them out of the way, which that's going to be fun, but we can sort that. I'll get this bath out for a start and we'll have a look. I might be able to cut them off under the floor, I don't know, we'll sort it. I like to get all my tiles knocked off into my bath, and I can just scoop them straight out into my rubbish bags then. It's the quickest way. So they've come off okay. Just need to get this bath out and then we can have a look at the pipework underneath, getting that all sorted. Right, I've just pulled the bath forward a bit to make it a lot easier to disconnect my flexi. Let's look at it. I could go and get a proper tap spanner out of the fan, but you know what it's like. There we go. That's all disconnected. Right, we'll get this lifted outside out the way and then we'll have a look at the pipe work in this corner, see what we can do with that. Right, I've just got all this stripped out and this is what I'm faced with. We've got two 15mm stainless steel heating pipes here. We've got hot and cold. Hot's 22. I'm going to reduce this down to 15mm. I'm putting a pressurised cylinder in anyway, and this is only feeding one basin. It's just clipped all the way around and the basin's behind me. So that'll be absolutely ample in 15mm. Obviously, the tray's going to go on a riser kit because there's nothing I can do with the waste pipe. It's all boxed in the flat below and the stack's asbestos. So there's nothing I can do with that. That's why the tray's got to go on a riser kit. Obviously, when I priced it, I didn't realise these two 15mm stainless steel heating pipes were there. I should have probably had a better look. But here's what it is now. There's nothing I can do about that. What the plan is, obviously get the heating drained off, get it valved off, and then sort all this pipework out in this corner. Obviously, I need a 15mm cold up for my electric shower. The electrician is coming to put a new fuse board and everything in, because it's a really old fuse board. I didn't get involved with the electrics. So we need a 15mm mains cold up for the electric shower. We've got an 800 quadrant going in this corner. We're going to sort all the walls out. These are being mermaid boarded. Obviously a new shower enclosure. Yeah, that's the plan. Obviously I'll get all the services isolated. My hot and colds are turned off. The stop tap might just be passing a little bit, to be fair. They've been dripping a while. That was the hot. It was hot on the right before, but as I say, going to be done away with. Obviously I need to get these low enough to get my plinth kit out. I'm not too sure what we're going to do with that bit over there. That might just have to be boxed in and tidied up because they're feeding across. Obviously that waste pipe can come out, but they're feeding across for them. I'll have a look, see if I can do anything with it. The trouble is it's all stainless, so it's not the best stuff to work with, but these are the problems that we're faced with and I've obviously got to get over it. So the plan is now get the heating valved off, get the heating drained. It's absolutely pouring it down with rain outside as well, and then sort all these out and then we can look at getting the shower tray, legs and everything set up. But yeah, Monday morning, these are the problems you have and this is what we've got to get over. So yeah, we'll sort it as we always do. Right, I've just got the heating draining down, so open the air tabs. I think that's sucking in, beautiful. So that'll drain them pipes out. We'll have a bit of water sat in the bottom so I can get the wet back in for that, and then hot and colds I'll just give the stop tap a tweak because I think they are just passing, and then we'll get them cut off in that corner as well. Right, I've got the wet wrap at the ready for stripping some of this pipework out. I think I don't know actually, I think the stop tap's holding in, but I'll be a bit careful from this. That might be passing ever so slightly, but I'll wet that out there for a second. We'll do the same with the hot. And then be cautious, I don't want it going through to the flat below. Well, I'm hoping that hasn't gone through to the flat below. I have been as careful as I can be. Obviously we'll get a little bit more when we cut into the heating as well. But yeah, always awkward plumbing when you're working with water. So hot's about scaled up anyway, isn't it? Not so much I can do about that, but what I'll end up doing is cutting them off. I think that's copper on them, that's stainless. So cut them off, reroute the cold up the stud in, and then bring the cold out and then join them back over here, and then try and tidy these up a little bit. What we're going to do with that, we'll do something with it. We always do, you've got to, won't you? Them T's will probably have to stay. It's a tricky one. Don't know. That I might just form a little bit of a box in. Not sure yet, we'll figure that bit out. I don't know whether that elbow's been leaking there, but it's really, really wet down that joist. You can see all the water under the floors. Like, where's all that water come from? You can see how wet that is. Hopefully it should be okay. Obviously that's the main joist. What I'll do is I'll hoover everything out, but I don't know. You can see this board's a bit wet as well in that corner. So whether the bath has been leaking or whether it's just been on that waste pipe elbow. Obviously we can remove that, but it's just, hopefully it's not leaking on any of this stainless. But yeah, it's so wet under there. So hopefully it's not gone through into the flat below, but I don't think I've done that bit. It does make you worry though. So what I'm just looking at is getting this plinth. Hopefully I can just get away with altering one of them heating pipes, but I'll have a look. Obviously I don't really want to go and disturbing too much. And then we'll alter the hot and colds and get them all sorted. I'm just going to use a hacksaw on this. I know my Milwaukee does cut stainless, but I want to cut it carefully because I'll probably get a drop of water. Get them stupid tassels out of the way. Good old stainless. Might do the same with the other one as well. Cut them off and then just reroute them lower down and then just pick them back up over here. And what to do? To be fair, that one might. I'll have a measuring rod plinth. That one might go. It's going to be, although it's going to be tight for the tray. What to do? We'll think about that. We'll get it sorted. Cold, I'll probably end up putting a T somewhere there and then swinging it up the wall. Just not happy with this bit. You can probably tell in my voice, but I don't know what to do with it. What to do with it? We'll figure it out. We'll clip it up best we can. I'll show you how well this stainless steel cutter cuts. Let's just take that clip top off. Preparation. It's even very organised today. We'll cut it back here. Right, my back can go flat here. Just might look back. So all I'm going to do, I've cut them both off out of the way of the shower tray. So all we can do is bring them down underneath, out of the way of the legs, and connect them back on over there. I just have to use some compressions on there. I know it's not ideal, but this is the real world. This is the real world. So some strip it. Oh, get right back on that straight away again. You've got to keep. Right, hopefully I've sucked all the water out of them pipes now. So I'll just have to elbow these across, out of the way of the legs. I'll get the tray up, and then we'll just have to pick them back up here best we can. I've not allowed for any boxing. The landlord was going to sort all that out. So obviously we'll make good the floor, sort all the pipes out, clip them in neat and tidy, and then we'll just put our tray in this corner, and then we'll have a look at the walls. We'll see what we can sort with that. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not ideal doing it like this, but there's not much else I can do. I know really you shouldn't use compression where you can't get to them, but there was compression underneath the bath before, and yeah, you're limited. You are limited. Come on. Can't even get that on. Knackered the olive now. I prefer copper olive with stainless. Just bites a little bit better. If I put it on. There we go. Get blue around there. And we can tighten that in. That should be fine. These two I can solder onto. There's probably a good chance that's going to be 3/4. That's possibly why they used compression on it before, but I've got some adapters or some converters. We'll get all these joined back in and we can look at getting the shower tray set in then. My leg actually falls in this corner, so we'll have to repair that bit of floor first, but I want to get all this in, get the shower tray set in, and then we can sort all the walls out. It's weird how you don't see any stainless for ages and then you come across like 2 jobs in a short space of time. It's just how it goes, isn't it? What am I doing? I don't know. Probably put the flux lid in the way. Flux put in the way. Trying to get on, that's what we're doing. Trying to get on. It's like everybody. Trying to do our best. Well, I'm just getting all my new pipework set in. This bit at the end of the shower tray is going to be a little bit hiccup to pick, but what I'm hoping, I've ordered the mermaid boards to be wider, so what I might do is just box it all in with the leftover mermaid board. There's only so much you can do with jobs sometimes, but we'll make a neat job of it, everything we can. But as I say, this and that waste pipe's going to be a pain as well, because I can't get underneath them two, so I might step it out and then just form a box in just to tidy it all up. It'll look fine when I'm done, it's just the process in between. But yeah, well, I just a little bit under pressure. I just want to get all the water back on, because obviously the tenant wants to use the loo and that, so we'll crack on with this bit. That pipe was 22mm, not 3/4, so we can go straight onto that. But everything's in my way today as well. So my leg's actually going to come in this corner as well, so obviously I'll have to repair that floor first. Make this all on it. The cold will leave a tee off for the shower. I might put a service valve on it as well under there, or somewhere you can get to it. The hot I'll just have to tie back in over here, and as I say, we'll tidy all that lot up. Right, I've just swung all these in. What I'm going to do is get all the water back on, get everything tested, and then we're going to have a good tidy up. You see, I've done my best with these. I'll probably pop some clips on in a second. I was just a bit under pressure to get everything back up and working. I've just temporarily blanked that off as well, and then I'll see when I get the mermaid board how much mermaid board I'm going to have left, because I think I'm going to have enough just to be able to box in to the end of the bath, just to tidy all that lot up. I think it'll look fine when I'm done. It's just the process in between, and then that wall should be fine. I might have to cut the plasterboard off on that wall depending how bad it is. But we'll get the water back on, get everything tested, and then we'll have a good tidy up and reassess. Right, so there's a noggin suspected in the wall. So I put a little mark on my copper, and we just measure down, we can cut that out. What I'll also do is get the cable in for the electrician, or the chasing. I'll cut his bits out and make it easier for him as well. He's putting a new fuse board in, because that's apparently what it needs. So I'll get that noggin cut out, and then we should just be able to feed down to the bottom and get that piped in. I've just positioned my tray. Obviously I need to level all this up. It's a bit high in the front corner, so I've repaired that floor in that corner as well and got the water back on. I don't know what to do with this plasterboard. I think it'll be okay because we're mermaid boarding over the top. Obviously this wall's solid. It's a little bit gone at the bottom. What I might do is cut a section out before mermaid board that and just repair that in, because it's gone a little bit. It's obviously where it's leaked a little bit behind the old bath. But generally speaking, mermaid board will cover a multitude of sins. So I just need to get this levelled in. And what I'm going to do with this one as well is put some classy seal on this tray. See, the wall's a little bit out of square, so I'm going to get all these classy sealed in. I'd always bed the tray back anyway, classy seal it in, because it's on an upstairs flat, and then the mermaid board will come down and then we'll silicone over the top. It is a better job doing it that way. But yeah, I'm just not sure what to do with that. I might cut that section out there and just repair that in with some plasterboard. That's probably going to be best. And then at the end of the bath I'm going to have to box them pipes in. This wall will be fine because it's solid. Obviously I need to clean one or two more bits off. But that wall, I don't know. I've got the water on as well, by the way, to that. So yeah, probably just get the shower tray levelled in, and nip off, get some plasterboard, get that cut off, get all these classy sealed in, and then I can start on the mermaid board then. But yeah, it's going okay. It's just bits and bobs. Well, I've just got this all mermaid boarded. Apologies for not filming too much, but it started to rain and the only place I could cut the boards was outside. I've just put some 10mm up into the roof space for the electrician. Obviously that's my 15mm through, so next job is shower screen. Just need to get that in and then get everything siliconed. Well, I want to bead the silicone round first. Yeah, going okay. Still got to sort all the boxing and stuff out, but should be fine. just making sure everything's plumb on my shower screen. These are, that looks about right actually. These are a pain on your own, but I've about got it sorted. Worst bit's just building it up. So I've just got the doors to drop on and the fixings to put in the side, and we are done on this one. Right, got that done. Just got to put the last 2 seals on. But I'm not a massive fan of shower screens. I'd sooner be doing boilers, but it comes with the job done, it looks fine. So I always silicone up as well. What I've got to do, boxing, I'm going to get sort of that boxing out next. I can do the electric shower as well now. So we are getting there on this one. These Tritons, don't forget to put your blanks on before you get everything screwed back. Otherwise you've got to take it all back off again. But yeah, we just hung that there. Just misses that even with the case on. So electrician's going to connect all the shower and everything up. Obviously I'll connect the water up, but it needs a new fuse board. So all I've done is put some 10mm that the electrician gave me up the wall and into the roof. So it should be fine. I say I don't touch the electrics. So yeah, we'll get all the water back on, obviously fix the shower back, and then that should be that done. I really forgot to say as well, make sure you pump your holes full of silicone. I've done the same with the electrical cable. It's gone really dark outside. I've had to put the light on in here. You can probably hear the wind blowing up. It's going to be a storm. So yeah, we'll leave that bit for the electrician. We'll leave the case screws in. We'll get the riser rail on, and then just pipe boxings. Then obviously siliconing up and everything. Yeah, we're getting there. Right, that's all in, ready for the electrician. I've still got silicone up in there, but I want to have a look at this pipe boxing. That seems to show okay. I can adjust them doors as well. Make sure we've got no bits of silicone everywhere. I did struggle to get the screen in actually, but I still need silicone up the outsides. So yeah, going fine. Just got next awkward bit really is that pipe boxing. So I'm gonna have a go at that. Have a good tidy up, get the pipe boxing done, get all the waste and everything tested. I have checked to make sure I can get the waste across with a fall on it. So yeah, we'll get this bit done and everything's going alright. It looks a lot better than it did. I don't know what they're going to do with that bit of wall there. Whether they're going to continue the panelling up, I'm not sure. But I'll get this pipe all boxed in, this floor all repaired. And yeah, that's my bit all done then. Right, I'm pretty much there now. I've got all the pipe boxed in, nice and neat. Everything's siliconed up. Electrician's just come to put the isolator in. And he's changing the fuse board as well, which is up there. So I've got everything siliconed up, so we just need to let him do his bit and then we can get all the shower tested. I've also changed the cylinder in there as well, but I didn't get any footage because obviously it's been a bit manic in here. But yeah, it looks a lot better than it did. So all that's boxed in nice and neat, or as neat as I can do it anyway. Just used over the leftover mermaid board. Everything's siliconed up, as neat as I can. Just need to clean the tray out one more time. There's a few bits in there now. And yeah, should be a good job. Thanks for watching the video as always guys, all the support is greatly appreciated. I apologise I didn't get as much footage with the mermaid board and like the shower screen and stuff, but honestly the weather has just been appalling and the only place I could cut anything was outside. So I just wanted to get that bit done while the weather was dry to get everything sorted. The job turned out okay at the end. At the start I was a bit unsure, but honestly the boxing and everything looked neat enough, the shower screen and everything, and at the end of the day some jobs you can only do your best on. You're never going to make it into a palace. But yeah, they're sorting the flooring and everything out. They're going to reskim that bit of the wall and get everything decorated for him as well. So overall it's been a successful job. Van's going in tomorrow as well for front end repair, so I'll be in a different van for the next couple of weeks, which makes my life a little bit harder. But yeah, if I get any interesting jobs I'll try and film them. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.